Hamish T to the V, bringing you the hottest interviews, ASA to the P, Mic Test 1, 2, 3. Today we are in collaboration with Gunman Boxing. I'm here with the champ, Troy Jones. How are you feeling, champ? You're here in Nottingham. You've been training the youths today, obviously, and you got your fight against Ezra Taylor here in Nottingham as well on May 10th. How are you feeling?
Feeling great, mate. Feeling great. Camp's coming to an end now. Everything's gone perfectly to plan. Just get the finishing touches ready, but feeling good, feeling ready to go. As everyone will say this week, all the hard work's been done. Do you know what I mean? So the next thing I'm ready to just do the job Saturday and get the last bit, a little week right, and then we'll go to work. Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. You're looking in good shape as well. You're in good shape. I'm sure you've been eating well as well.
Yeah.
So obviously you defended your title back in November, your English light heavyweight title. And I believe you set to defend this title on May 10th. Now, obviously, Ezra did get a devastating 24-second KO in his last fight. What's your thoughts on that? Does that give any worries, or does that add more fire to the tank to make sure that you have to win this fight?
A 24-second knockout on someone who come in on 3 days' notice, 4 days' notice, flew in from abroad, probably ain't been training. Listen, yeah, that ain't me. Do you know what I mean? That 24-second knockout won against me. Listen, he's a good fighter, do you know what I mean? But that's what I'm in the game for, and I'm 110% confident in what I'm going to do. That would never happen to me. So people will see next week what I'm about, and I'm going to bring everything I've got, and I'm confident that's been more than enough.
Brilliant stuff. Look forward to it. Hopefully I will be there as well. Hopefully get another interview after the fight. Now, there's a lot of talks about Ezra. Obviously, he's a game fighter, and he wants... the fans want to see a high-profile fight and possibly even see him face Ben Whittaker. They've obviously spoken previously before of a few words about that fight being a possibility. What do you make of that fight?
I think it's a good fight, but listen, you got to talk about me in them fights after this. So I think of that fight. I think it's irrelevant to me, that fight. More fights about me. Do you know what I mean? So after this fight, they're going to be talking about me, bro. That's what's going to happen.
If he can't get through you, could we possibly see you and Ben Whittaker, you dance in the ring potentially? Is that a fight that would interest you?
Any fight that pushes me forward in my career makes sense. So if that's what the fans think is going to push my career forward, then 110%. Listen, I'm in here I'm in here to mess around. I'm not here to keep it. I'm here to push on. And anyone that makes sense and essentially is ahead of me at the time, then yeah, man, any of them in any place.
Brilliant stuff. Last thing, obviously last week we had Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn have the long-awaited fight. Obviously, it went in Chris Eubank's favour. We saw a return of Chris Eubank Sr. Did you watch that fight? What was your thoughts on that?
Of course, watched the fight. I was surprised a bit about Ben's toughness and gameness. You know what I mean? But I think it was a bit of a two-way thing with Eubank coming down, looked a bit weak and drained from round one. Ben waiting up strong. So I think it was a bit of a catch-22 between the two of them. But I was surprised how tough Ben was and how game he was for the whole 12 rounds. I knew Eubank had that in him. I personally didn't think it was that close. I thought Eubank probably won 9 rounds to 3, 8 rounds to 4. I thought he was landing the cleaner work. Ben landed some big shots on a lot of the rounds, but 1 or 2, 3 shots don't win the round. You know what I mean? Boxing doesn't. Boxing won that thing. But I was surprised at how tough and game Ben was for the 12 rounds, and I think when he goes back down the way, people won't be rushing to fight him off that performance, you know what I mean?
Do you think Eubank was more the technical boxer and Ben was a bit more the aggressive fighter? Although Ben might have left more visible damage to Chris, do you think Chris was a more technical fighter that showcased more actual clean boxing ability?
Yeah, 100%. Listen, he was landing the jabs all night. He wasn't landing the more eye-catching jab, but the busier work, and I just thought boxing won. That's what I meant. I know Ben hurt him a few times. I think his punch resistance weren't high because of the rehydration, all of that stuff. Do you know what I mean? So, but I just think Eubank won. I watched it with some friends and they thought it was close. They thought Ben, but it depends what you like, doesn't it, mate? I like boxing. Do you know what I mean? And I thought Eubank dogged him out, and the last few rounds he probably pulled it on him and took. So, yeah, I thought Eubank won quite comfortably. Me.
Yeah, Eubank definitely did show up in that last round. It was I was biting my nails. I was like, damn, this is the fight. It was giving off Rocky Balboa, Ivan Drago vibe it was, you know.
They lived up to the hype with their dads, didn't they? They lived up to the offer. I think the last few rounds, he threw like 120, 200 punches, 100 in the last few rounds. And considering how much people are saying he's struggling to make the man, he visibly looked like he did struggle a bit. Fucking hell, he's got some heart in him. He's got some heart.
Absolute heart. Honestly, the praise he's given to both fighters, it was probably the best fights I've ever seen. Anyway, Troy, it's been a pleasure interviewing you.
Appreciate it.
Good luck with your fight on May 10th, and I hope to be there and see you in action.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Take care.